I haven't played a tournament in 4 years, and neither has my duo. And in 24 hours, the biggest competition of our lives is coming up. It's actually just the Duo Cash Cup, but I'm treating this like it's the Olympics of Fortnite. We gotta train, study, lock in, eat, all of that in 24 hours. Starting with getting my duo to gold, cause you need it to play the tournament, and he hasn't played since OG Fortnite. Why the queue took this long? I have no idea. But we loaded into a game, found an actual bot and ranked, which is the guy I was shooting at, just to be clear, not me. And I even learned something about my favorite drop spot. Where the wait, what the fuck happened to my... Yo, here's proof that that guy was actually a bot. They also added a pirate ship to my drop. I taught Dawn about the most broken item in the game, and then I died in a literal bronze lobby. Okay, I'm fucking stupid. The reason I know it's a bronze lobby is because Dawn got placed in bronze. So while we hit the ranks, it's time to begin our training for this cash cup. A lot of people are always saying I can't aim and this and that, and to be clear, I definitely can aim. The reason I shake when I aim is because I used to play stuff like this, and it made me develop the habit. So with this aim map, it was time to get my smoothness back. You also may be wondering why I don't have a crosshair. Basically, I tried using a custom crosshair, but it didn't record on OBS, so no, I'm not cheating. After a little bit more time of playing this bounce mode, I spent some time grinding my shotgun aim on this thing, and then I played some... well, I don't know what this really is. We did some of this, we did some of that. I basically just spent half an hour hitting the Fortnite gym, and it will all be worth it when we win the Cash Cup. Meanwhile, I was playing bronze lobbies to get Dawn to gold, except this time we weren't going to die first fight. I found a treasure chest that only gave me a big pot. I expected like a full gold loadout. Fought a guy with a name that is definitely AI generated. I don't really know what this guy's plan was. This guy was doing way too much. And then Dawn died, so I had to do some rebooting, but it didn't really matter because I was cooking some kind of play here. At least he's in silver now, so it's only going to be a few more games. A common way to get better at Fortnite is by free building. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say it makes me better, because I'm just practicing things I already know, but I still made sure to do a little bit of free building in preparation for the tournament. And then I decided I would try out the piece control option on this map, but you see, I didn't really know what I was supposed to be doing. I kind of assumed the map would have like obstacles or something, but yeah, you're just supposed to kind of like freestyle, I guess. So I tried out a different map instead. Wait, there's just no player. Yeah, the problem with this map is it doesn't actually work. There's no bots. So I spent the rest of the training session trying to figure out how to get past this arrow. Yeah, let's just say our training isn't really going to plan anymore. Back in ranked, it was going really good though. Finally, after 2 warm-up games, I remembered how to play. And by that I mean I picked up the burst SMG. But we also just finally locked in. Holy shit.
Oh my god, it's just like... Whoa, 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 whoa.
No, you're good. Oh, okay.
I'm looking not good though.
Well, I mean, we kinda locked in. Locked in enough to win our first game together in silver ranked lobbies. It should not have taken 3 games to do that. Meanwhile, future me is ready to study up for this tournament. We're watching a fighting tips video, shout out ReeseHub, and I actually did learn some things while watching these videos.
Slide kick does 25 structure damage. If an opponent's wall is below this HP, you can actually do this to slide.
Bro, I actually didn't know that.
Floor first and then a cone second. So when he double edits through this, the cone is automatically...
Okay, nah, they're doing too much. I watched a few more videos like this afterwards, and honestly, I couldn't be more ready for the tournament. But we still had to play one more game to get to gold. For some quick lore, me and Dawn actually played almost every tournament together in early Fortnite. But I'm West and he is East, so one of us would always be getting terrible ping. Now thanks to Central servers, we can both get terrible ping. Isn't that great? I killed a guy using the Slurp Man skin in 2024, and then we got into a fight with a few more people who were clearly actual bronze players, and after that I got full pieced. What the fuck? Okay, that definitely made a lot of sense. Anyways, Dawn finally managed to rank up to gold, right after he played a solo game because we waited in a 1-hour queue. Before the tournament, we hit some practice on the Ken Beans realistic map, and I'm not gonna lie, I was playing super good. Nah, but seriously, I was playing pretty good. Sure, my duo was kind of washed. Could you just... I thought you were gonna try to take my wall. You just ran past me, But after a little bit of playing, he was back as well. Which meant it was finally time to queue up for the tournament. For game 1, you could never guess where we were dropping. There were a few people contesting us, notably the people down there, but I managed to get a pretty good drop, so I tried shooting some people out of the air. Yeah, we all knew that was gonna happen. I had the idea to push the people at the Zeus buildings, which was probably the only good play of the tournament. Yeah, I mean, the execution wasn't great, but at least Dawn actually had a mouse plugged in. Unfortunately, the other guy just decided to run while we killed his teammate, but eventually we did find somebody else. I thought this was the guy that we fought that ran away, but he got knocked instead of full killed, so I actually got no idea. The zone was coming though, so we had to make a quick rotate.
Did I like your cue? Sorry.
No, we're like, it actually works now, isn't it? We decided to go all the way down to the bottom here, and then for some reason there were people over here shooting at us, but I felt like there was no way they would chase us, so we continued the rotate. Yeah, turns out I was completely wrong. This fight had to be one of the top worst fights of all time. Holy shit, I can't edit this, bro. But I got the reboot card, got the finish for the kill, and left because I suck at the game. I hit the reboot van, and then I actually made one of the top 5 rotates of all time, which somehow allowed us to get all the way over here.
Yeah, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Unfortunately, we didn't get these kills either. The only other kill we got was at the very end of the game, right before dying to Thanos. Hey, at least we got 56 points, which is better than 0. Game 2, we thought no one landed near us, and then we randomly got pushed from the Zeus buildings. I was popping a big pot, and then Dawn died, leaving me to clutch the 1v2. I actually did manage to kill one of them, but stupidly enough, instead of finishing him, I just kicked him away because I was worried about having no builds. And eventually a little bit of time passed, and the entire building fell down, without showing up on visual audio once. That's plus 0 points, which is why game 3 is a super important game. So important that we abandoned our drop to go to the middle of nowhere since we got contested. Oh yeah, and they also killed Dawn out of the air. Fortunately, they didn't fly down here for the finish. So we were now rolling with a ton of loot combined between the two of us, as you can see. But if you know my ranked videos, you'll know it was fine though, because this place is never looted. And after looting this whole house, we still had nothing. It took me like 5 minutes, but I found a shotgun. So what better thing to do than to get into another fight? Yeah, at this point, I don't know what we're even doing. Another 0-point game. Game 4 is a different type of game. We decided to take the approach of not fighting at all and sitting in the zone because we suck. So here's a couple of highlights from the game. Here's me getting teleported on the side of a mountain. We also almost got into a fight, but this was the worst 3-2-1 ever. We kept a bush warm, and then we found a sick hiding spot inside of this house, and then we found another hiding spot. We realized there's no way we're qualing for round 2 at all. I don't know how many points you actually need to qual in this. It has to be like super high, because like we're almost at 100. But then we actually made a decent play, but unfortunately my teammate died. So I hid for the rest of the game until I got second. I probably could have won that if I tried. But yeah, now we're at 112 points. In game 5, we landed in the trenches again. This time there was at least one weapon between the two of us, but fortunately this building actually had a little bit of loot this time, and instead of going in the zone this time, we did the same rotate that we did in game 3, and everything was looking fine until we got into a fight on the edge of the zone. I'm not gonna lie, I 100% should have killed that guy. And after that, they decided to zone hold us, so we went the long way around. He's on the roof of it. I don't know what's up. Like, what is up with these guys? Yeah, we went into zone and we got into another fight. Did we win that fight? I don't think this is going too well. Now is about the time in the tournament where things go absolutely terrible. There were some people who had a slightly better drop than me, which led me to drop in this random ass place, where some other people were trying to drop apparently. I don't know where Dawn landed this game, but I managed to kill these two kids despite missing every shot. It doesn't matter though, because someone else landed here. Dude, let me out. Like, what the fuck is this? Why? Another almost 0-point game. And then we played the next game where we landed at some random place, rotated in the zone for 15 minutes, then we finally based up in a pretty decent spot in zone, shot at some people with my super long-ranged weapon, and then we randomly died to people with nitro. Plus 30 points. And this game was really interesting because we got contested at this random place with no loot. Then I got literally nothing, and so did this guy. But somehow the other guy had a gun and crash pads. As you can tell, we were really having fun at this point. This left us with 2 games, needing about 300 more points to qual. To put it simply, we had to go big or go home. So we went back to the old drop. Things at the old drop were looking significantly better as we beat everyone to the ground. There was no one here to fight, so we went to the bottom to get the rest of the loot. And then this happened. Dawn lagged out. I'm not gonna lie, at this point it was over. It was cooked. But there's no way I was gonna go out like this. So I camped in the zone harder than anyone has ever camped before. I just got one tapped, but what the fuck? I didn't even know this was possible. I thought the sickness like gradually got worse before just killing you. So here we are, 1 game left with 174 points. We're probably gonna qualify. Okay, obviously we weren't gonna qualify. We weren't even in top 10,000, but I'm pretty sure I learned something from playing this tournament. What I learned is that people are way too good at this game now. This is not chapter 1. And also nitro is terrible and should be removed forever. I killed a guy who was fighting us in the zone. And then we fought another team in the zone as well. Unfortunately, I ran out of mats, so after knocking this guy, our tournament came to an end. Yeah, this was probably the worst Fortnite tournament of all time.